Hi everybody, this is Sherry with the Crafty Decorator. How is everybody today? When you come on, just say hi so I know that you're here. I'm going to give it a couple minutes. It takes a while to come up. It was nice, then raining, then nice, now cloudy. I hope you all had good weather. I hope tomorrow's better. I see my husband's on. Hi Nancy, how are you? And Kaylin and Lori. I'm excited to show you our flowers. Hi June, how are you? These are the roses. And I had to make a yellow one, of course, in honor of my yellow roses that got eaten. Hi Diane. Hi from Georgia. Hi Diane. And these are the peonies. Oops, I lost my baby's breath. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. Hi, Bonnie. It's cold in Utah. Oh, Jeannie, I don't know. I'm ready for like 80-degree weather. And I did get my molds today. Yay! So I can show you. I want to show you, because when you get this mold, before you make the flowers, you need to cut it. So you're going to be able to stretch it open to get the rose out. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Karen. How are you? When this is all over, we got to get together for dinner. Okay. Search in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but you're going to search in here for a good spot to cut. And I picked this flat part right here. Right down to the bottom. You're just going to cut like 3/4 of the way. Just cut a little at a time. Let's see. I think that's good. See, I cut like that much. About 3/4 of the way down. Then you're just going to rubber band it. And it stays, really. You don't even know that it's, you can't even tell it that it's cut when you put the rubber bands on. Just use small rubber bands and rubber band around it. Hi, Julie from Sydney, Australia. I can't wait to see this. Thank you, Donna. Hi, Doris. Okay, I ran to Joann's today, and I ran into someone there. I ran into a follower, Charlene. Charlene Grice, I believe that's what her name is. Charlene, are you on here? She drove like almost 3 hours to come to our Joann's because hers wasn't opened. And I ran into her there. Because I ran for plaster of Paris. Because I got the one from Walmart. Because I ran out of mine and I wasn't crazy about it. It really turns gray. And I wasn't crazy about it. Hello from Montana. Raining and cold here. Had to run back. Hope you are having a good weekend. Sorry, I missed some of it. I am. I've been making flowers all day. And now I'm sweating. Okay. I ended up getting, this is the first one I had. This is from Michael's. You get 4 pounds, $6.99, and then you use like your 40 or 50 off coupon. And you'll make a lot of flowers and stuff out of that. This is the one I got at Michael's. Same, I don't know why it's blue. It's the same company. The same price, $6.99, and I used the 40 off coupon. Where did you get the molds? I got the molds from Amazon, and I did post the link right before I came on. I posted the link for the rose, and I posted the link for the poppy. I'll show you the poppy in a minute. I have it filled so I could show you how easy it comes out. Hi, Marsa. I hope I'm saying that right. Hi, Sandra. Okay, to mix this up, I bought a measuring cup from Walmart to use up here for me to mix this. I use 1/3 of a cup of this plaster Paris. I dump that in. Then I had to play with this to get this right, just to fill one rose because you can't let it sit. I tried that. I put it in a plastic bag thinking I could save it, and it was hard as a rock. I start with 2 tablespoons. and see where you end up. I think we'll need another half. And I use the craft stick, just a craft stick to stir it. You just keep stirring. You want it to be like pancake batter, so it pours in. But this will be enough to fill one rose. And I only had one mold at the time, so I only wanted to fill one. Oh, okay, thank you, Sherry. Hi, Nancy. Thunderstorm in Mississippi. Hi, Pam. You guys have been getting a lot of thunderstorms. I think I'm going to add just like a half a tablespoon more. That seems to be what I've been needing. 2.5 tablespoons of water with 1/3 cup. Yeah, when you stir too fast, it splashes all over. Nice in Atlanta, Georgia today. Yay! Soon, a couple weeks, I'll be coming. Okay, then, oh, before I forget, they say it comes out better if you wet the inside of the mold. So I just pour water in and swish it around and dump it back out. So wet the inside of your mold before you pour this in. Are you using the jetpack? Yes, I am. I'm using my jetpack. You pour about 1/4 of the way and just give it a couple pounds down. I'm sticking to my thing to get the air bubbles. And then pour again. I go about another 1/4, about halfway now. Okay. I might have to scrape. You might have to scrape some, but it's enough to fill. We don't want to waste. Okay. Let's give it a couple more taps. Hi, Sandy. You cut out when you said what the powder is you're working with. Plaster Paris. I like this one from DAP. It could be the blue container or this red container. I'm not sure what the difference is. I wasn't really reading a difference. Okay, we're going to set this aside because we got to watch this for like 5 minutes or so until it starts hardening to stick your stick in, because you don't want it to get fully hard. I'll show you. This is one I poured before. This is about 30 minutes ago. You just take the rubber bands off, and you're going to just like pull it on top away from the sides in the beginning, so you sort of break it away. But see how this will open up for you? So you can get this out. I'm trying to make sure you could see. So I pull this out, pull this apart, and then slowly pull your rose out. And I'll show you how we're going to fix. See, there it is. Now, if it's got like these little rough edges, somewhere here, I put my sandpaper. I just sand it. If it has like a little chip, this is 150 grit sandpaper. Just a light, like soft sandpaper. You don't want to use that high, the low grit. That's very rough. And I always get this little nubby here. I don't know why, but I just sand it away. But if there's something you don't like on it, just sand it and it will go away. And it's still tiny, it's still a little wet when you take them out. So you gotta let it dry a while, because if you start painting it now, the paint just seeps right in. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Cheryl. Does everybody understand just what I did there? How to mix that and pour it? I'm checking this. Nope, that's still soft. Takes about 5 minutes or so. Just we'll have to watch replay. What? I gotta move back? I'll be off the table. He's fixing me. Oh.
So far?
No, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. See, He takes care of me. He watches to see when he has to come fix. Hey, Sherry, happy to catch you live from Watertown, Mass. Enjoy your creativity. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, here's the Peony one. This is what the Peony mold looks like. This you don't need to cut at all. So this I poured, so just loosen it up by pulling it up on the top. And then you could just pull around. This comes right out. This one's very easy. And there you go. Now I just stick this, I cut a 12-inch piece of that 16 gauge wire. What did we use that for? Something we just used that for, the flowers or something. And I used the rest of that. But if you don't have it, you can buy it in the garden section at Walmart. It's $6 for 200 feet. And let's see. So that you're going to stick in on the bottom. Just keep an eye on your flower there so you can stick your wire in. But that's what that mold looks like. And the same thing, 1/3 of a cup and 2.5 tablespoons will fill this of water. Hey, good he is to, oh, how good he is to you. He is good to me. These molds are amazing. I am the poppy lady for American Legion Auxiliary and need to make the poppy flower. You can get different sizes in these if you don't want them that big. Check on Amazon. They have awesome, awesome molds. I have a bird coming. I'm waiting. It's a bird like this rose. He's a full-size bird. Hi, Sherry. Just got on. I will check out later. Where did you get the molds? Amazon. I posted before I came up here where you can get them. Once you have your molds out and let them sit and dry for a little while. Is this the one? Oh, yeah, this is the one I let dry. You can start to paint. You can start to paint them. I got red. Just gonna pour paint in here. This is just true red. But probably didn't need that much. This is just acrylic true red paint. And you need to use small paintbrushes. Like to go around these little leaves here, because those are going to be green. I use these tiny, tiny little paintbrush to go around the... I'm not going to sit here and paint this whole thing. I'm just going to show you, because I have one painted. But I use this little one to go around. I go around them first, and then I paint the rose. You don't have to be perfect. You can fix it when you go back with the green. But I end up putting 2 coats of red on, and I did that before I put the green on. Well, the plaster of Paris harden in the glass. Yes, it does. It hardens. It comes out with hot water. It just chips right off. But you can't save it. That's why I'm saying if you only have one mold, make a 1/3 cup plus 2.5 tablespoons of water. Because I did that. I put it in a baggie. I made too much, and I put it in a baggie and ran downstairs and ate. And when I came upstairs, it was hard as a rock. Where did you put the wire in them? In the bottom. I'll show you on this one as soon as it gets a little harder. I'm still waiting for it just to set a little more so the wire stands in them. But even on the poppy, why it's in the mold, when it starts to get thick, you can test it even. You just stick it right in. Be careful you don't poke right down through the mold. Just like, be careful. Just put it in like slowly, and you'll feel when you hit the mold. Okay, so say I went around all my flowers. Then I take a little bigger paintbrush, and then I paint. Then you can paint much easier. It's only going around the leaves that are harder. And when you get to here, you got to smush your brush down in there. You might have to go back to that small brush to get way down in. But I'll show you in a second here. I just smush my brush down in there and move it around. Let me get this. Hi, Sherry. Tuned in late. Can't wait to catch this from the beginning. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for being here. I have to thank every single one of you. You were awesome. That you all shared and got me to my 10,000, past my 10,000 mark. I was not expecting to go that far past. Remind me of when I had my students make fossils. Oh, that is cool. My grandson would love that, making fossils. We never made fossils when I was young. See how you just work your brush in there and you will get the center painted. All right, so let's say I painted my whole flower. Whoop. That baby's breath wants to get me. I see I need to touch up a little bit there. Okay. So say your whole flower is painted. Now you're going to move on to the green. I used English Ivy green. I'm so glad you started your crafting on here. I missed who that was, but thank you so much, and thank you for being here. Thanks for showing us, Sherry. They are beautiful. I love them, and I think they look so real. I wish I thought of it for Mother's Day, because how nice is that for Mother's Day? Or a birthday. Okay, again, tiny brush. Tiny brush, because now you gotta do the sides of the leaves. That's the hardest part. They are fun though. They're worth making because they look so real. If they didn't come out so good, I wouldn't have bothered making them. Patricia, so pretty. Thank you. Hi, Sherry. Going to coffee stain my muslin tomorrow to make the sunflowers and bees. Yay! Are you mixing the paint in with it? I think a couple people were confused that they did the paint and then were wondering about coffee. I mix my paint in with my coffee. I pour the paint in, then slowly mix the coffee in to get the color you want. See, they're not that hard. You just got to go slow around the edges. Oops, almost stuck it in the wrong color. And I go across the bottom there to connect the two leaves. I'll make a blog post for it. I'm way behind on my blog post. I got a blog post I have to do the tree. You are so very calm. Such different personalities. Love you both. Thank you. Everyone is their own person, right? We're all our own person. We can't all be the same. The world would be boring if we were all the same. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me paint all of these leaves around. I'll show you what it looks like after I paint. Okay, let me find my... Oh, you are going to paint the bottom green also. Hi, I'm new to your page. I found you through your sister Barb. Love watching you guys craft. Thank you, Jeannie, and welcome to the Crafty Decorator. I'm so glad you're here. Let me find I got too much stuff here. Okay. So this is my painted leaves. Leaves are painted. Roses painted. Now, you know how you are all... Oh, wait, let me check my... Okay, see? You got to remember to check your rows. So just take your wire. I use a 12-inch piece. 16 gauge, and then just stick it in the center till you get down towards the bottom there. You'll feel, and then you just got to let it go for like It takes like 30 minutes for it to get hard enough for you to take that out of the mold. Okay, my rose. Which one am I doing? This one. But I see I need it. I have a little spot I have to touch up. Okay. But you know how you're all staining the fabric for the sunflowers? That's what I did to get my fabric for the leaves. I stained it with the same color, the English ivy green, and the coffee. So pretty. Can't wait to see the bird I can't wait to see the bird either. And since I like the rose and the poppy so much, I ordered an iris. It's a full iris flower. Good evening, Becky. Love all your creative crafts. Thank you, Terry. Let me get this junky out of the way. Okay. So, I have, these will be in the blog post. These are the leaves for the poppies. There's 3 different leaves. There's this one, there's a 2-leaf section, a 3-leaf section, and then this part is what I put on the bottom of the flower before I do the leaves. Those are for the poppy, and then these are for the rose. There's 3 sizes for the rose. This little baby one. Why do you have to add coffee? You don't have to add coffee. I just like the look and the smell of it. I am going to get that green. I love it. This I got at Walmart. Walmart's, I've got some paint back in. English Ivy Green by Apple Barrel. I'm sure other places sell it. So I trace these onto here. You need 2 of each leaf because we're going to put wire in the middle of it. Just muslin. What is muslin? I should have brought muslin out. It's just let's see. It looks like this. It looks like this. It's just like a cotton. It's not real heavy. It's thin. You can get bleached, unbleached. I get unbleached. Thank you for sprinkling, Marianne. So you trace and cut these out. For the leaves, you need 2 of each size. And then for the bottom piece, you only need 1. Now, I'm not going to sit and trace them all out. And you guys know how to trace and cut, right? It is a poppy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a peony. Did I just say poppy? It's a peony. So when you cut them out, this is what I'm going to get. I should have turned my glue gun on. You have 2. This is for the peony. 2 of this size. Then you got 2 of the 2. 2 of the 3. And this is the bottom piece. Okay. So let my glue gun heat up 1 second. This piece, that's for the bottom. You're going to stick your wire right through the center of it. Just poke a hole and bring it down. Then we're going to glue it. I'm letting my cordless gun heat up. I forgot to turn it on. I didn't want to use it while I was crafting because I didn't want it to be dead. Okay, so you add glue to the bottom of your rose and then push this down. See how that is? Now, the tiny little ridge going around the rose, I add just a little glue. And you're going to pull your petal up just a little. So it hides that bottom ridge. And then you can like bend them back a little. Let's see. Let me add on this side. You just tack it up just a tiny bit. We did that one. Let me do this one. So I posted the links for the molds because some people started asking before I came on where I got them. Does the template for the leaves come with the mold? No. I will have them on my blog post. I'll try to do this blog post tomorrow. It probably won't get up till Tuesday, but do you want me to tell you really what I did? I had a peony, a flower, and I took the leaf, I took it apart. I took the leaves off it, and I took the bottom piece from underneath the flower. Then I went into the copy machine, and I shrunk it down 25%. So I punched in 75%, and I printed it out. And that's how I got these. That's how I got these leaves. I've been a florist all my adult life. They look real to me. Oh, thank you, Jane. So that's the bottom piece. Okay. For the leaf, oh, I'm on the peony. Okay. For this 3-leaf one, you are going to need a 6-inch piece. I just use this floral wire. And I use the green because I leave some of it sticking out of the top of the leaf. Oh, I missed what you said. I've been behind on my crafts. I've been busy cleaning and rearranging. Didn't you see my sign, Sherry? You forget about the cleaning. My sign I got at Joann's. I'm blessed on my crafts. Oh, okay. I am late coming in. I will have to watch the rerun. Okay, Georgina, thank you, though, for being here. So, let's see if my gun is hot. Yep. Maybe. Okay. I'm adding glue right down the center. Almost right to the top. I'll show you quick. See? Then I'm going to lay this wire on there. 6-inch piece of floral wire. Then you take your other piece of your leaf and lay it on top. Just like you did for the sunflower leaves. Try to line it up. I don't know. Even though I use the same leaf cutout and trace it, I end up with my leaves being different a little. I'm loving these flowers. Got to order some molds. I'm addicted to the molds. I'm addicted to them. I have a bunch of different ones coming. Then lift this up. Lift up the half of the leaf that you just glued the wire. And you're going to add glue down the side. And just glue it closed. And then move to this side leaf here. And you're just going to add glue all the way around the leaf. We're going to have to trim these because my leaves aren't even. I just add glue and glue them together. Then I go to the other big side of the leaf. I went back to, I'm just going to try to do these all at once, Joann's to buy some of those templates I got to give away, and they were all gone. And Charlene was looking for them. That was there. Okay, I have it glued, but I'm uneven, so I am going to trim it. So if you're uneven at all like this, just trim it so it's like even. I don't know what I was tracing there, but just trim it off so they look nice. So they're all even and look good. Trimming this. Okay. Your wire causes them not to match. Is that it? But a lot of them matched. All of a sudden, sometimes I hit one. I guess maybe I should match it from the bottom instead of the top. And then maybe my wire will. That's all right. I'll just trim them. But when I trace them, I don't think I traced them the same because I used chalk to trace them. Hi, Sherry. I love watching you make crafts. Thank you, Tanya. How are you today? I was so glad to see everybody's comments about my granddaughter's helmet. I did not realize so many babies had to wear a helmet. And unfortunately, I wasn't with her today. She lives in Georgia because I know everybody was saying have a good day with her. Are those the rose leaves? No. These ones are going to be the peony leaves. I'm showing you all of these because they're different. So I wanted to show you how I put the wire in all of these. The rose ones are all the same. I'll only show you one of those. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Beverly. So for this 6-inch wire, this 2-leaf part, I put the glue down the long leaf, only the long leaf, and I put it in that way. And my finger stuck. And then I glue this down. I went from the bottom this time. That was much better. They're not that uneven. Oops, they're not that uneven this time. I started from the bottom and went up to match it. And you just glue the sides again like you did with the 3-1. I just wanted to show you how I did all of these because each one was different. The rose ones are all the same. They're just different sizes. Yeah, but that's how I got these leaf. I tore my peony apart, my fake peony, and I copied them in the printer. Your crafts are classy. Thank you, Judy. You're so sweet. You were all so sweet, and I can't thank you enough for sprinkling and getting me to my goal. I'm so glad you're all on this journey with me. Does anyone else see a jumpy video only on Sherry's page? This happens to me. It's not jumping for me. What are you making? We are making, oops. We are making these peonies, and these roses right here. That's what we're making. All right, 1 leaf left. I'll show you. Oh, you're right. I glued that on the rose. That's why you were asking me that. I glued it to the wrong flower. What does my husband say? He says I'm a wreck. Okay, I'll glue it to the peony. Then the single leaf, I just go down the middle. See how I got messed up? I'm not paying attention. I can't talk and do something at the same time. Hi, Sherry from Durham, North Carolina. Hi, I missed your name, but hi, Penny. I saw the name after. I gotta make sure I glue it on right. Okay. Okay, I gotta re-glue this onto the bottom of my peony. Whoever said that, thank you. See, you made me realize that I hooked it to the wrong flower. It's the same thing though. You just squirt the glue on there, glue it to the bottom. At least I was able to pull it off good. LOL, that was a great idea. I glued it to the wrong flower. I'll show you this one. Then I'll do the rose one. Okay. That's what happens when you work on more than one thing at once. Yes, oh my, those are beautiful. I missed the name, but thank you so much. That's what I thought it was wrong flower, waiting for you to notice. Thank you, Kathy. You should have just yelled, hey, wrong flower. I shouldn't work on more than one thing at a time. Okay, but I didn't want to do 2 separate lives for like the same kind of thing. There's the peony with the bottom on. Just jumping earlier, but not anymore. Barb can't talk and do either. I know, see, I get confused. Okay, now the floral tape. I really don't like this, guys. I have a hard time with this, but it's the only thing you can use. Start at the very top. I know you're supposed to pull it to activate the stickiness, but I still have a hard time. Thank you, Pamela. Hi, Sherry. I just love you and your videos. Thank you, Shannon. They look so pretty. Thank you, Jen. Hi, Yasmin. How are you today? Okay, once I get it started, I'm okay. only come down so far because we got to see where you want your flowers. Now you guys can place your flowers where you want. I sort of look at it like where this little small piece is, I sort of like to put the big one. Let's see. But see how I'm going to leave, like this much, like a ½ inch bent. So you can move your flower around to see where you really want it. You want to bend it down. Okay, so then I think I'll do the single. And I think I didn't glue that good there, huh? Let's see. I forgot to glue the sides, guys. You didn't tell me that. I have trouble with the floral tape also. See, Sherry? Maybe it's our name. I know some of you are florists on here, and you told me pull at it. And I do, but I still have problems. And this one I bought from Joann's today. It's not the Dollar Tree one. Okay, let's see where I want to stick this. I'll have the small one facing. Okay. So once you get your leaves where you want, you can add more leaves too. If you want to add more down, if it's going to stick higher up out of a vase. And I don't like using the whole roll either because I can't twist it. All right, I'm going to twist my wires around this big wire in the center, your thicker wire, so they don't be all moving around on me. And then I can arrange them. Then you wrap your floral tape all around, around. But if your mom is having a birthday or someone's having a birthday, these are so pretty and they won't die. They're good for Valentine's Day or Mother's Day, but I miss those holidays. My husband won't buy me roses because he bought me them once and they died the next day and I called the florist. You are sticking the leaves where? Oh, what are you sticking the leaves wire in? I glued the leaves together. Is that what you're talking about? I glued the leaves together with the wire in the center. Then I put the flowers where I want it and I twisted the leaf wire around this wire. And then I just wrapped the floral tape all around. Yeah, but my roses died the next day, so I called the florist. And my husband said he will never buy me roses again. It was one day. They shouldn't have died. They are just lovely. Thank you, Cheryl. Hi, Ellie. I hope you have a good weekend. Just what I needed. I kill everything. I have no green thumb. I used to love plants in my house. Now, I just like them outside. It's too much to take. Hi, Beth Ann. Beth Ann, are you a grandma yet? Right? Wasn't your daughter 2 centimeters? I'm pretty sure it was Beth Ann. Peonies are my favorite. I love peonies too. But God, aren't they usually always covered with ants? I had them down my old house. The ants like the peonies. Okay. So there you go. If you want more leaves, you're more than welcome to add more leaves or lower these leaves. Whichever way you want to do it. Arrange them whatever way you want. Paint your peonies whatever color you want. I looked up the colors and there was like a pink and there was like this bright pinky fuchsia. This color I used for this one is called berry red. Hi from Ohio. Hi, Pam. Not yet. She is still hanging in there. Oh, God love her. God love her. That was my daughter-in-law when she was pregnant with twins. She had to go on bed rest because she went into labor early. She was 3 centimeters for a long, long time. Okay. Let me glue this on now, right? This is the one for the rose. This one. After I pulled my paint off the bottom, but that's okay. We're covering it up. pulled it off with the glue. All right. Oh, and I don't think do I want it that way? Yeah. Okay. I put it through the center. Just poke a hole. Put glue around. Did anybody order the glue gun and get it? The ants make the poppy, as they say, bloom open. I missed it, but that's the only thing I didn't like about them was all the ants. I have so many bird nests right now out around my front porch. I think it's a chickadee. Is in the one right next to my steps. Then the one in front of the porch, a robin is in there. And then over towards the garage next to the porch, it's not a chickadee, it's a little brownish and tan bird. Every day I went, there was another egg at it. Greetings from beautiful Victoria, BC. Is it Ellie? I missed the name. See, I need to look at the name before I start reading. Okay. I wish I put this darker side up, but we're just gonna let it go. Okay. See, I already glued the wires into these. These ones were 4-inch wires. The Peony ones are all 6-inch wires. But for the rose, these little ones, I used 4 inches. And for the biggest leaf, I'm going to use 6 inches. And again, you just glue down the center, lay your wire, and glue this on top. There. Then glue your sides. And I saw a bunch of you were getting the mini saw. Did anybody use their mini saw? I ordered the glue gun but didn't get it yet. Linda, I can't wait for you to get it. I love it. Amazon is usually so much faster. Everything's been taking longer. The ants open up the Peony. Oh, the ants open up the Peony. Thank you, Marge. I need to get some peonies. They're beautiful. All my flowers I have only bloom for the spring. We are mostly shrubs, so I got to change that. Flowers look great. Thank you, Dee. Need to make a yellow rose. Here. There, I made a yellow. See? You can. I made a yellow for in remembrance of my yellow roses out there that the deer ate. And my mother will be calling me and say, don't say the deer ate them unless you saw her. They're her babies. She feeds them over there. Apples. I just picked up 50 pounds of deer food at Walmart for her. I have a few peony bushes. I missed that. You're watching live. The red square upper left corner says live. Oh. Yes, we are live. I don't know what. Someone must have been asking a question. Okay, same thing with this. Start with your tape. See, I have a hard time getting it started. I have baby greens in my birdhouse. What does that flower or bird look like? We get painted bunting. Oh God, I gotta start looking up birds. I'll have to post a picture. You guys will probably know the kind of bird it is. It's still alive. Every year in the summer, the birds hit our windows in the living room. The windows, we'd be sitting there and you hear thunk, and this one hit and landed on the chair out there, and I took pictures of him. He was just looking at me. I think he was stunned. Some make it and some don't make it, sadly. You're lucky your mom and sister live so close together. Yes, Linda, I am. I am lucky. I have to see if we're going to get together this weekend and cook on the grill or something. The kids are glad. My sister has 2 young boys, so they get to go over and visit Grandma and Grandpa and swim in the pool and Okay, and ride their scooters over and stuff. What type of mini saw? Who makes it? I was like, oh my God, there's such a good mini saw for crafting. Okay, I'll tell you about that in a second. I think I glued that one up a little too much. All right, I wish I turned this bottom thing the other way because the bottom of the fabric from the sun was lighter. Okay, this is how I'm going to put my leaves. So I'm going to wrap them around the wire. I'm wrapping my leaf wires around your flower stem wire to hold them in place. And then I am wrapping my floral tape down. Ouch. I got picked by the end. Love the reens. Wait for them each year. I have to see what that is, what bird that is. Those flowers look so real. Thank you, Betty. I thought so too, or I wouldn't have. Look at, I'm bleeding. I stuck myself with that wire. Yes, plaster Paris. You can get it at Joann's or Michael's. You get 4 pounds. It's $6.99, and you can use a coupon. Now Walmart has, I think it's 4 pounds, and I think it's 5 something. So it's cheaper if you buy it from Michael's. I think Sherry bought her mini saw from Harbor Freight. Yes, I did. I did post it on Facebook. If you go back to my post, you'll see it. I think with the coupon, it's like $32 or something. You have to pull it every few inches. Oh, the tape. Yeah, okay. I was trying to go faster. I didn't want to keep these here forever. But it did get tight on the bottom. I just got to end it here. You might not want these stems this long, but I did them this long because I'm not sure what kind of container I want to put them in yet. I'd rather be too long and I can cut them. Went to Joann's today. Jerry, I went to Joann's this morning. I had to get plaster Paris. I went to Joann's this morning. They only let 10 people in at a time. It's like heaven shopping. Yes, that's where I got mine. It was $32 a coupon. Yes, Brenda. Okay, there's the rose. Roses and peonies. And I just love this color also. I love that color. And the yellow rose. I was going to do pink too. I ran out of time. All right. Questions? You read my comment. I feel so special, Shannon. My Harbor Freight is out of saw. They sell it online though, and you can use the coupon online. It's just a 4-inch. Somebody was asking what table saw. It's just a 4-inch little mini table saw. You got your mini saw for your birthday last week. Yay! We feel special when you read our comments. Thanks. Shannon, you're funny. I try. I can't read everybody's because I'm not looking up there all the time. But let's see if this is... I think I might be able to take this out now. Show you one more time. Take your rubber bands out. Just pull away from the top. And then pull where you cut open. And then work your way out. Voila! There you go. And then let it dry. Let it dry for, I don't know, maybe at least they say 24 hours. I do not let it dry 24 hours. I let it dry for an hour or so. The flowers are fantastic. Thank you, Susan. How large a piece of wood can you cook with it? Oh, cut with it. It's only really made for small things. Like I cut little dowels with it. I cut paint sticks with it. I read the reviews. People use it for moldings. They cut the moldings in their house when they're doing the moldings. I will have to go watch replay from the start. See what you have done. Sprinkled the video. Before you make your next one, make sure you don't have any little pieces stuck in there. And don't forget to wet the inside before you add your plaster Paris. And let's see. Can you get a larger Peony mold? I'm not sure, Jane. I don't think I saw a larger one. I posted this one. You can look on my Facebook page. I posted this one and see how large this is. And then see, I don't know how large this one is. The mold itself is 3 inches. We'll have to watch replay. Just got here. Hi, Linda. The flowers are beautiful. Thank you, Jane. And I do have, where do you get the molds? Is it Mary Ellen Clark? PM me your address. I will send you one mold. Let me write your name down so I don't forget. Can you order different molds like a sheet and take it like on a sheet and take apart? There is flat molds. Here's what I order. I order okay, let me think now. Fondant molds. You can order soap molds. I ordered pie trim molds because it's a thicker, fancy, like trim, like we did on the pots, the little beads. If you look at the pie edging molds, they're bigger. My dog is scared of thunder. So hard to comment when you are holding a scared dog. Donna Anderson, PM me your address. Our dogs used to be scared too. Our friend's dog, they used to have to give him medication. So, that is so sweet of you. Thank you, Donna. You guys are so sweet. You are so, so sweet. Love your roses. Reminds me of my mom. Sylvia Nardi, you send me yours. PM me your address. And I was saying, these are rose molds. I'll have to get some Peony molds. I didn't think, I wanted to try them. I always try it before I order anything. No, Harbor Freight did not go out of business. Love this idea. We'll have to get my husband to get the supplies. I have autoimmune disease, so I'm still not getting out. No, you stay home, but these are on Amazon. I have never seen these in the store. You can buy the fondant molds, the flat ones in Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I looked in Joann's today. They didn't have anything good. Are these called plaster or Paris molds? No. They're just look up silicone molds. Flower silicone molds, bird silicone molds, angel silicone molds, and you'll find tons. Just look up silicone molds. You'll find tons, tons, tons. Sitting outside watching you and listening to the rain. Thank you, Karen. I think it's going to rain here again, too. You're welcome, Sylvia. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. I think I kept you on long enough. If you have, I'm going to make a blog post, but it probably won't get put on until Tuesday. But if you have questions, just message me, and I will try to answer them. But if you don't want to wait for the pattern and you have a artificial peony, just pull the leaves off, and you can do it. Will that hold up in the weather? I wouldn't put him outside. I don't know. Now, I don't know. I guess I'll have to read up on it. But the one from Walmart was for stepping stones. And that one is it's like grayish. That's why I didn't care for that one too much. It's kind of gray. But I'll have to read. I don't know. I don't know if they would hold up. Maybe if you seal them with a sealer, like water-based polyurethane or the craft sealer. Pretty flower. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, guys, I don't want to keep you on all night. Have a good night, Shannon. Have a good night, everybody. And thanks again. You guys are so sweet, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.